best home field advantage in all of football, and certainly the loudest, as we welcome you inside Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Tonight, we reach the unofficial midway point of the season with a good Monday night battle between the Minnesota Vikings. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And the Kansas City Chiefs. The KC offense set to go, led as always by the gunslinger, a former MVP in this league. It's Patrick Mahomes.
You enjoyed watching that game tape, didn't you?
Yeah,
Last week's game.
Good. Four touchdowns, one pick.
Now, you were a little upset about the pick. I didn't know if you would play him this week or not if you were the head coach.
Hey, they got the win.
You got the win, so you got to give him another chance?
Give him another shot.
All right, I think the ratio is pretty good. He'll try to eliminate the interception, but he wants to keep that hot streak going, throwing touchdown passes.
Now a play fake here on first down. Throw complete to the tight end, Morgan. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 19 yards right off the bat. And a quick first down. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. They go play fake. Mahomes. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Anthony Harris. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. So excellent starting position here for the Vikings. And they'll be led out by their quarterback, and none other than Cam Newton.
His game last week reminded me of the old song, Accentuate the Positive, because that's about all he did, right?
Yeah.
3 touchdown passes, over 300 yards in the air, receivers happy.
And they got the win.
Got the win. If you're a running back that likes to catch passes, they're happy as well. Big-time game.
And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8.
A shotgun snap for Newton. And the Chiefs are going to get him.
Willie Gay.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
Down. 3rd and long.
Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. Out of the gun, Newton. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
Daniels. Cam Newton sacked.
And here the pressure from the outside linebacking spot.
And normally when that happens and they're able to get home, that means the other guys on his team helped him out a lot. That they occupy people to allow it to be no less than a one-on-one situation, allows him to get home.
Now on 4th down, it's Cameron Johnston on to punt it away. Tyreek Hill back deep for Kansas City. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. Kansas City taking the field for their 2nd drive. Now, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
At the 49-yard line.
Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. That to his running back, Edwards-Helaire. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Clyde Edwards-Helaire. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs are going to take a first-quarter lead. And his kick is good to make it 7-0 KC. The quick strike ability certainly intact there. 2 plays, 80 yards to score. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Taken in the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Vikings taking the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
But you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Now let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more Important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Newton sacked. A loss of
They're in the top 5 in sacks in the league coming into this one. That's their 3rd one in this game. Obviously, pass rush has been a strength of this team all year long.
And apparently they're not satisfied with top 5. They want to climb that ladder.
Yeah, I think it goes back to their offseason. They decided to make it a priority, and it's working out.
And they'll get him down here at the 23. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. Well, why do you go out and spend a first-round pick on a defensive back? Plays like that. The rookie gets his first interception.
Exactly right, and you're trying to limit the number of plays and offense runs. You're trying to limit the number of possessions they have. And he was a guy that I targeted coming out of college and rated very highly for his playmaking skills on defense.
And now he has his first career interception. Being chased out left. And that is caught. But he will come down out of bounds, says the side judge. Incomplete.
Offense.
So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
Number 25.
North of 100 yards, the 2 scores. And, you know, you got to give a lot of credit to the O-line. We talked a lot about him, but offensive line was good, too.
They're obviously in sync with each other, whether it's zone blocking, power running game, no matter what. He understands how to read them and find the creases that they provide.
And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. He covered a lot of ground, great blocking, and now they can sniff that end zone.
They certainly can, and because of that run, maybe you come back and fake it to him on this play and throw a little play action. Someone should break wide open.
They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Damian Williams, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. Solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment that allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Butker on for the PAT. And it's good to make it 14-0. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And in the end, it was all capped off by the Damian Williams touchdown run.
Harrison Butker.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
Time for our players spotlight, and it focuses in here on Cam Newton. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 30-yard line.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Newton. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack.
Jones.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. The open man is Smith. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line.
Michel on the carry.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
5-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. Vikings nothing.
On 2nd down, Michel. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there.
44-yard line. It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
From the gun, here's Newton. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
For Justin Jefferson. Incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
On is the punter, Johnston now, as he sends this one away. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. KC's offense ready to take over. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just given him a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent, it's really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
And now they're just looking to add to that total. On 2nd down now, it's Williams. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Tackle made at the 16-yard line. A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he will have the Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 75 yards receiving for him now. It's a first down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Now that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
To the ground.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
Got a man and he hits him in stride. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
The extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 21-0.
Harrison Butker.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Getting set to go again here, Cam Newton marches back onto the field. In second quarter, they're down big already. He's struggling as well. They've got to find something here. He's got to find something on this drive.
And sometimes you take on all that extra pressure on yourself, and maybe you have to disperse it a little bit. Lean on some other people, lean on your teammates, find someone who can take the pressure off and get the ball in their hands. For
Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out.
Josh Jones. Patrick Mahomes.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They're giving him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big third down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
Complete. Jefferson the target. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. They get 15, but they still needed a little bit more. 4th down.
I think that we all figured when he caught it that short of the marker that the defense almost relaxed and said, we got this covered. And then all of a sudden, space to run after the catch. And now they're screaming, somebody get him down. Fortunately, they got to him and forced the 4th down.
Nice work on the return as he gets about 15 yards back. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. So here are the Chiefs to take over. They're on a 3-game winning streak, and right now looking good in this one as well. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. He fakes the give here and looks to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A big play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead.
Harrison Butker.
He's having a nice little first half for your partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Point after, right down the middle. And a route is on here in this first half. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Offense marching back onto the field, and our focus shifts here to Sony Michel. He's just been looking for some space. I'm not going to pin it on him or the offensive line, but they need to get this run game going better.
Sometimes you just have to credit the defense. They came in with a plan themselves. So I think now you try and mix things up a little bit. Get the ball in the hands of some other people, find some other playmakers, but always let the defense believe that he's still a threat.
I was going to say, don't forget about it.
No, don't take him totally out of the game.
On 2nd and 9, Newton. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive alive. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Now Cam going to get this into the hands of Michel. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 10 yards, and it's good for a Viking first down. It's caught on the right side at Smith. And he's got this down to the 35. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. On 1st and 10, Newton. And the Chiefs are going to get him.
Josh Jones.
I'm starting to wonder if this offensive line just simply doesn't like him. I mean, they've given up 6 sacks in this game. He's had nowhere to go.
This is caught inside the 15. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, Newton. And it's caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now Newton. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there. They'll be in search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. Operating from the gun, Newton. This is caught. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Pass interference, defense.
And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty. No question there.
You don't think they spent a couple seconds mulling over what the penalty would do?
I don't even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
Gonzalez good on the extra point, and it's now a 28-7 ball game. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this carries into the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Patrick Mahomes on his way out for their next drive. He does have the 1 interception, Charles, but I think that's been more than offset by the 3 first-half touchdown passes.
I would agree with you. There is a blemish, but when you've thrown 3 touchdown passes to try and erase it, that's a little bit better than the ratio that all NFL coaches are seeking from their quarterbacks, and he's giving it to them.
They'll take the 3-1.
Every single time.
Throwing left side, it's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. No move for the field goal unit. They're going to go here with 5 seconds left.
Right there, 54, right there, 54.
Final shot before the half from Mahomes. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you down to Orlando. Well, why don't we hold off on the halftime update after all? Seems like everyone's ready to go here for the second half in Week 8 in the NFL. The Vikings set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail it here as we resume play. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. Time for our players spotlight, and it focuses in here. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minutes.
And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Newton firing quickly here, and that's complete.
Newton's pass complete to number 89.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back. But now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
From the gun on 3rd down, Newton. And he's got his tight end, that's Smith. And he will have a Vikings 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They chalk that one up as a gain of 34 on 3rd down. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well. They'll get a few stops.
Now they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. From the gun, Newton. And they get to Newton and take him down for the sack.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
In a blink of an eye, that happened fast and a big sack. 3rd and long, it's Newton. And the pressure gets to him again. They were trying to set up that screen, trying to get that screen to formulate. It took too long.
Ends up taking a sack, and that leads you to a couple of other questions. Number one, why don't you just get rid of the football near the screen guy so that you don't take an interception? But really, the big one, they just took everything away, and he was really kind of flummoxed on that play and ended up taking the sack. That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2. And they will begin with, should we call it, far from ideal starting field position, their own 2-yard line.
So what's your definition of ideal?
The 1-yard line on the other side of the field.
Yes, exactly right. So, yes, your definition is apropos in this case.
Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards. Mahomes now on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. 3rd quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up. They'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
A loss of 1 brings up 3rd down and 11.
Mahomes now to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. A big play on 3rd down for the Chiefs. 41 yards. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. This will be caught inside the 10. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Because I deserve that. It's time to learn it. Mess around and put that thing up.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll run with Edwards-Helaire. And the Chiefs are going to have it first and goal as he'll take this down to about the 3.
Well, the spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't it?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the second score there. They'll try to run with Edwards-Helaire. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal.
3rd and goal.
Here's Edwards-Helaire. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Clyde Edwards-Helaire. His second touchdown of the night. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Able to punch it in on 3rd down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating what we have to make the call. They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
Extra point right down the middle. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. These guys have... punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Vikings.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. We're back now in KC. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. On 1st down, it's Newton. Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And he has brought this one back. A fumble recovery for a Chiefs touchdown. Second time he's lost a fumble. This one hurts more. It's returned for 6.
He's been under a lot of duress, hasn't he? Pressured, hurried, harassed the whole game.
Well, the offensive line not giving him a lot of help.
Not a lot of help, but the bottom line, he's got to take care of the football.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way. The fumble return for a touchdown.
Kansas City.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. Their mini two-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Now a first down throw for Newton. Now, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
On 2nd and 10, Newton. This one brought in by Jefferson. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. Operating from the gun, Newton. And the Chiefs are going to get him.
Josh Jones.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Vikings unable to convert here on 4th. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. Well, that's another mistake there on the drop pass on 4th, and we've seen them do things like this all game.
It's not hard to figure out why they're down by that deficit. They haven't made plays that are going to keep them in the game or win the game all game long. That's another example right there. It all boils down at the end of it to execution. Either you make the play or you don't.
19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up 2nd and goal at the Vikings.
They'll try to run this one in. And this time he is in. Yes. Clyde Edwards-Helaire with his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Butker now to add the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it's capped off by a touchdown run from Clyde Edwards-Helaire.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. And now out comes Minnesota. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover.
Ready? Mike, check, 59. Watch the pass. Check 59.
On 1st down, Newton. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I'll tell you what, partner, after he ices down, He's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Newton. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. The Vikings on 3rd down. They're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. From the gun, Newton. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack.
Cam Newton.
Well, they only had a yard to go. They tried to pass the football. Defense blitz. Defense got there.
Yeah, I think on this one, this is probably good scouting, understanding a few tendencies and figuring out that, hey, they may take a shot, and they dialed up the pressure and got to him.
That'll be a 48-yard punt, 1 yard on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. And it would seem as if their 3-game winning streak is about to go to 4, but still a little work to do as they start 1st and 10. Mahomes going to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown of the game, number 14 on the year, as his guys continue to pour it on. Even though they've got this big advantage, Charles, they are not taking their foot off the gas pedal right now.
Well, I think what we're seeing is the result of all their great preparation and great practice time during the week. And even though it seems like this is a great chance to pull people back and maybe, not try and score a few more times, they don't want to do that. I think they're enjoying what they're seeing, the collective effort, and they want to play it all the way out.
He just yanked that one well to the left, and no good.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. And out now come the Vikings. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down. A shotgun snap for Newton. And he will be hit from behind and run over. Wow.
Cam Newton sacked.
And we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Out of the gun, Newton. And that's caught by Smith. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a first down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength. 44's the mic. 44's the mic. And we have
Operating from the gun. Newton over the middle to Smith. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 12 more yards for him there. It's a first down. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. And the Chiefs are going to get him.
Cam Newton sacked. A loss of 3.
Someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Another try after the first down sack. Newton. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
Smith.
From the gun, Newton got an open man finding Jefferson. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And able to get this out to the 25.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
And now here comes Kansas City. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now defensively they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Mahomes going to throw it here. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
Butker on for the PAT. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. One of the shortest drives you'll ever see. One play, 75 yards, 6 points.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep, and no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Minnesota now ready for their next possession. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball, because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
To throw again on second down. Newton, quick hitter here, it's complete. The 30, 10, and somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it. And that touchdown, well, it barely puts a dent in this lead, and unfortunately, I'm having too many flashbacks right now. I remember getting beat down like this playing before.
Oh, yeah? College, high school?
College, not a heck of a lot of fun. I just remember playing and trying to tackle an elusive tailback who ended up scoring 4 touchdowns, 226 yards. He scored so many times and had so many great runs, I knew every note to their school's fight song.
Bet that ice bath felt extra cold afterwards, too.
Oh, no, there was no ice bath. You're just trying to get out of there before the reporters got to you.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated.
And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome. But a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
Chiefs 68.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Chiefs, they remain one of the hottest teams out there. 1.